Queen Naomi got frustrated and devastated as we heard that Kabiyesi, turned her down again this time as she got her invitation for an interview in Canada. And we know that all this while Kabiyesi have stopped Queen Naomi from traveling out for the moment so that they can sort out whatever issue they have together. Yes, and this was as a result of the last time we heard she traveled with a baby one captain like that, and Kabiyesi was not so happy about it, and this makes Kabiyesi so angry over this and stopped her from making travels. In fact, we even heard that Kabiyesi cancelled her visas and all that. No be small thing. So this time around, there was a company in Canada who is inviting Queen Naomi for an interview. You know, so why the invitation came to Palace, because Queen Naomi has always been using a palace for her address. Yes, it's a generally known this thing. They said Queen Naomi applied for that when she was in the palace. So the invitation now came late. Of course, you don't expect the embassy to know that she is not in the palace, and she didn't even bother to look into it according to what we are hearing. Let's say maybe she has given up on that. Maybe she has lost hope that they would call her, because we are hearing that it's not just, she didn't just apply for it. It's been long she applied. Right now, as we speak, they said the invitation now arrived at the palace, and Kabiyesi got the invitation, and they gave Queen Naomi a message on her email also that the interview has been approved, that she can make arrangements to come over, and that they have also sent a mail to the PO box, like the address. So they send both physical and internet. So immediately we heard Kabiyesi got the mail. They said Kabiyesi allegedly cancelled it, sent back message to them to cancel it, that the person will not be coming. Or did they say Kabiyesi cancelled it, that Queen Naomi is not going anywhere? So between the two, I don't know how the information is flying around the social media that Kabiyesi cancelled Queen Naomi's invitation to Canada and sent a message across to Queen Naomi that she is not moving an inch out of Nigeria for now. That whatever she wants to do outside the country should wait until their issue is settled. Yeah, it is very important to still remember and still note that Kabiyesi still owns Queen Naomi for now, because we heard the bride price has not been returned, and Kabiyesi has made inquiries, and they said, according to what we are hearing, that the broken pot of oath does not mean anything, that it's just that the oath they had for each other has broken, and that is just it. That it didn't mean their marriage has been separated, because Kabiyesi still have Queen Naomi's bride price. Yes, Queen Naomi's people still have Kabiyesi's bride price, so that still made them husband and wife. No be small thing. No. So all this why is been flying around the social media that the marriage has ended, this and that. We heard Queen Naomi was happy that at last she has regained her freedom. Little did we know that the marriage has not been touched. It's still untouched. It's unbreakable. So right now, Queen Naomi is still Kabiyesi's wife, even though they are not together. That is the reason why Kabiyesi said, you are not moving. One of the reasons that made Queen Naomi so happy that period, that the oath was broken, she was thinking that she can now travel on her own without having to excuse to get permission from anyone, that she's now independent on her own. Little did she know that the nature is planning something else for her. One thing I know is that whatever the nature is planning for Olori Naomi is for good. Yes, because the nature might not want her to go very far or go away from Kabiyesi, and that is why nature is still keeping her around the country. So we are hearing that Kabiyesi said, no, it is not going to happen. You are not going anywhere because we still have issues to settle. We are going to sit down here together in Nigeria and settle this issue, because we heard Kabiyesi is proposing a whole lot of things, and we are still waiting for Queen Naomi to say she has agreed, but she has not given any answer at all. She has not given any answer whether whether she will accept to stay in that new palace, because the last time we checked, it was the uncle who said she's not going to stay in the new palace. You understand that there is so much closeness between the old palace and the new palace, so she's not going to stay there. So you see now, Kabiyesi still owns Queen Naomi a whole lot. So people are still commenting that that is wickedness for Kabiyesi to want to block Queen Naomi's career. But do you see it as Kabiyesi trying to stop Queen Naomi's career, to block her career? Mind you, Kabiyesi is capable. He has connections everywhere. So if Queen Naomi wants to go to Canada tomorrow, after she must have sorted things with Kabiyesi, as Kabiyesi's wife, lawly wedded wife, I think Kabiyesi will still allow her to move on. As in, Kabiyesi will still allow her to go to Canada. Kabiyesi will make all the necessary arrangements for her. So it's not as if Kabiyesi is trying to block Queen Naomi from making progress. But here is Kabiyesi saying, let us settle what we have first. Let us build us first. Then every other things become secondary. You understand? So that the primary thing to do right now is to reunite, come back to the palace, build a family, do wedding, court wedding, then every other thing you want to do. If you now want to decide to live in the Canada with Tadenikawo, you can always go. But for now, there is no such opportunity, because we have to sit back, talk, and make amends in our various mistakes. So to me, I think Kabiyesi really have a good plan. Kabiyesi is not wrong anyway, stopping Queen Naomi from making travels. Yes, because Queen Naomi might do that travel and remain there. So all our prayer is for Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi to reunite, right? So I personally think Kabiyesi did the right thing for her to wait. After all, whatever thing she needs, Kabiyesi has. If she needs connection, she needs work, she needs to improve herself, whatever she needs in this life, she don't even need to suffer. Let her just establish a small business, then be Kabiyesi's wife. Let it be her occupation. If Kabiyesi happens to wed her in court now, she has own Kabiyesi and everything that Kabiyesi has. So she can now decide to rest and enjoy her husband's money, right? So that is the information flying all over the media. I say make I tell una say Kabiyesi stopped Queen Naomi from making travels to Canada as the interview landed palace. Please kindly hit that subscribe button, my people. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Press the notification bell so that anytime our tori come, it will first land your domot. And don't also forget that all these are alleged information. I will be right back.